We are going to meet the office that is responsible for the migrants that come to the city, workers, refugees, students in general. We are going to go there to try to convince them to fund our map, or at least help us with the production of the Use It Wrocław. Well, I think it's a city with a lot of things happening, and I love the Use It network. I think it's a great initiative, and it's a pity that no one ever made one. And I would like to show the city from my point of view to other people. Well, I mostly struggled with finding people from the team, and I think that's related as well with the budget. That's why we are going there, because some people were interested to help me out, but not for free, which I understand somehow. So it's mostly money and people. First of all, I wanted to thank everyone for coming, and that gave me the boost I needed and the confidence I needed to approach them again, since I've been to both offices before. I really think this went much better than the first time I was there, and I agree with you. I think they were interested, they were asking questions, and I really hope that we will manage. I think it was really important, the workshop we had yesterday, to define the budget, because I find it really hard for me to budget at least my own work. I never know how much to ask for, and I have no idea what other people have, the needs and the timeline. It was really good, and especially the workshop I had with Oslo team in Lille, because you have the idea. I mean, I wanted to publish before the summer, because it looks in my mind like a possible reality, since I had a lot of text ready. But then when you have in account the time that Yosi needs to review the map and send it to printing, and then there's a mistake and so on, then suddenly that doesn't fit anymore. So it's good to have your feet on the floor as well. But I'm really happy again, and I hope we can really produce great materials for other cities to use them in the future. I thought I had done everything, and it didn't work out, which I read everything that was available on the website. I contacted the email that at the time was from Nicola. I had the maps. I tried to approach everyone I could, even not speaking the language, and that didn't work. Maybe a good tip is, if you can, start with the team, because I think the reason why the project didn't go so much forward, it was because I was mostly alone, and I had no one to confront my ideas, or just even someone to say, yeah, no, that's crap. And having you here gave me that boost that I needed, and also the meetings that we have yearly, it's important. So if you have at least even one more person to do it with you and go together to the city, so that you are not just one against many, it's really important. Well, I can start to say that I'm happy and worried and stressed at the same time. I'm happy that we have a positive answer. That's more than I got last time that I approached them. I'm worried they might want to influence too much on the map, but I think that will come later on. And they did mention some things that for me were already like alert, that I will need to control. For example, that they will want to include some places in the map that usually we wouldn't include, like a big hotel name or big restaurant, just because they would be giving us money, and that's something I'm not too happy about. But I'm happy that after your help and after the 2 meetings we had, that I see the reality of this map becoming possible this year. even if you think that you are ready and prepared, bring down the topics that you want to mention, because you might get lost, which happened to me today, and I knew I wanted to say something but I couldn't remember what. So if you have a paper in front of you with the topics, it will help you to be more organized. Definitely bring stuff. I actually like this informal way of the meeting more, rather than having a presentation or something like really formal. Like we had a few numbers of the budget, we had the timeline, a few examples of the design, just to show them something. And I like the way that also they behaved, that this was more like a little bit, even if it was a bit formal, it was less formal than it could have been. So definitely prepare yourself and do a test drive, even if possible more than one, before your main goal. Like this was my main goal of the office, and it was good that we practiced yesterday, and I think it would have been better if I could have practiced with one of you and you would be playing the bad cop. So that I think that could help for new cities to practice before your main. You know that you want the sponsorship from that place, don't go there first. Because if you make a mistake, you ruin that chance.